Well, guys, it's been another excellent month of gaming, guys. Did you guys do some gaming this month?
I sure did.
Very minimally.
Only the amount I had to for the podcast.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
This contract's really kicking my ass. Like
Yeah.
the podcast contract. I don't know if I can keep it up, but
Hey, man.
Legally, I was required to go touch grass with some guys at a cottage, but like,
that's
Yeah,
fine. But we
something
didn't
like
do
that.
that. We just played more Monster Hunter.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, it turns out a lot actually happened this month. I was actually surprised. It turns out that Summer Games Fest was this month. It feels like it was both longer
Ages ago.
and shorter ago at the same time. Like, my sense of time is just, like, completely gone. It doesn't exist anymore.
I know. I'm right there with you. I thought it was Saturday today, so.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
damn.
I
bro.
wish, but,
Same.
I don't know, guys. What really happened at Summer Games Fest? Anything stick out
Yeah.
to you guys?
They announced a bunch of games, bunch of new ones.
It's like mostly
a lot-
like poop from a butt, though, right? There was some,
Yeah.
Some of it,
I
like,
mean-
I think in the Xbox presentation, they literally had a game and then they canceled it like 2 weeks later because they like shut down the studio, which was insane.
They did?
Yeah, I forget what game it
That's-
was.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't a
Sweet.
port, so moving on.
The
It
problem
really
is-
wasn't.
Crazy Taxi AI slop.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
AI Crazy
Don't remind me,
Taxi. There was a lot of great, really good stuff this year.
Oh, Spyro. Spyro's getting.
I mean, Spyro's making a return.
Spyro-
Yeah, I'm excited
Yeah.
for that. I suppose.
Wild's G Rank got announced next year, so
Yep.
Yep, we're all big fans of Wilds. as
Another
you know.
Atelier game for me, so I'm happy.
Oh yeah.
We do Atelier
No,
game.
there was nuggets of.
Well, the Atelier
Uh,
stuff was the Nintendo Direct, which I think we're going to talk
Yeah.
about separate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I don't even remember what was in Summer Games Fest. It's been
I don't
so
know.
long.
I already forgot.
I
Dude,
mean, again, I know the nuggets like Alien Isolation 2, Resident Evil Veronica.
There's Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3.
Oh right.
Oh,
Tifa
yeah,
coming
that was
to
the big
Street
reveal.
Fighter 6. Yeah.
yeah, I saw the new Yasmin as well, one of the new characters. I saw her trailer. She looks super cool.
Yeah. Okay. See.
There's stuff that happened, but we're really, we're Nintendo fanboys at heart, so it's, it's
Yeah.
just not gonna hit the same way as a Nintendo Direct does.
That's yeah. I mean, even like the non-Nintendo stuff I cared about was mostly in the Nintendo Direct. So it's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Deltarune. We'll get there. We'll get
Look-
there. First, we gotta talk about, GTA 6, guys.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
it's-
wasn't in Summer Games Fest.
That wasn't
but
even in
Yeah.
the Summer Games
we got
Fest.
some
It
additional
was-
info about it later.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I do not care about GTA, but like the entire world does, so obviously I've been hearing about it.
Yep. $80 non-physical version.
Yeah.
Is
I can't wait to
it-
get
is
my
it true?
plastic box and open up and get a piece of paper.
Is it true the physical version's coming a month later? Like in
No,
December?
okay, so apparently that was a false spread rumor. Apparently no one has any idea if there's actually gonna be a
Oh,
physical
sick.
disc.
Yeah, it's probably just
Wait.
gonna mostly be digital.
That
Yeah,
would.
it was a whole like fan account who like spread misinformation. I guess like everyone believed it. That's how I got information. But then it was also confirmed by Rockstar that it wasn't
Did you-
real.
Did you see? Did you see the fucking scalpers already trying to pre-order
How
copies
do
of
you
GTA?
how do you
Sick,
scalp a game that
I
doesn't even
don't
have
know.
a disc?
I don't know.
Like that doesn't work. You could just go
I'll
on the
send you
online
an
store.
action replay code so you can download the game first.
Somebody
legally.
literally on Twitter, it's spreading. Someone emptied their 401k to pre-order like 500 copies of GTA 6 Ultimate Edition.
Dude.
Cool.
It's gonna reset.
That's
No,
the worst.
I'm glad this is.
I
The
think-
I'm glad I have to hear about stupid people wasting this thing.
I think crypto
Feels really
bros are probably making more money than that guy will. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
that's
Dude,
how bad
regular.
of an investment
You should have
it
just
is.
put it in the stock market, and you would have been fine.
Yeah.
I think literally emptying your 401k into the stock market, you probably do make something, right?
He might have made more just by like burning the money at that point.
Yeah. Well,
True.
so it's $80,
it's okay.
which isn't that surprising because like Mario Kart World was $80, Fire Emblem Fortunes Wii Physical is $80, but GTA 6, you're not even getting all the content for $80. To get all the content, you have to buy the $100 version.
Which
Yeah.
is insane.
So
But you know what? It's Rockstar, so they're totally okay.
They
with
can
it.
do whatever they want.
Yeah.
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 The
They
other
can have
I
like
thing,
knew a lot
firstborn
about the gaming industry.
like the average GTA player is like the person who buys like maybe 2, maybe 3 games a year. So like,
Right.
if you're that person, it's really not that big of an increase.
Well, right, and it's like an investment, right? Because if you think about it, they're gonna spend probably. They're gonna
That's
be
the
like,
only
oh,
game
it's just
you're
like
gonna play,
It's
yeah.
just like GTA 5, so I'll just like spend 1,000 hours in the game.
If you're that type of player, fine. I guess it's for you. But like, holy crap!
For me,
you're
who
just gonna
buys
play it-
like 50 games a year, it's like, dude, I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even care about GTA, but even if I did, like $100 when I'm already spending so much on games in a year, it's like, dude, I'm
Just
good.
to get like the full like experience as well is just like
I'm
nuts
good.
to me because
Yeah.
like see my one issue is like there's gonna be GTA 6 online eventually, so like imagine there's like some broken shit you can get for $100 purchase and you just frick up everyone else who bought the $80 version.
Yeah,
So it's paid to
Oh.
win when you really think about it.
it's just that
yeah.
it's just like it's out of our. It prices out like the guys that buy a lot of games because you're like, why the hell would I spend $100 on a game when I can buy 5 $20 games and
Yeah.
like have
Yeah.
just as much fun. Buy Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. That's all I'm
True.
saying. Not
It goes on
sponsored.
sale all the
It's
time.
not sponsored.
It's literally $5 right now as of recording, thanks to Summer Games Fest. Or
Yeah.
not Summer Games Fest, Steam Summer Sale, whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
No, it's a good one.
But hey, the Nintendo Direct did have stuff I cared about.
Yeah, the Nintendo Direct.
You would know
Rhythm
that.
Heaven Groove. That's your favorite game.
That's true.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that by how much people like to complain online because there was too much anime in it. But as a
Holy
certified
fuck.
anime enjoyer, it was a great Direct.
Yeah, dude.
It
Where
was
was Mario? Do they
Yeah,
hate?
where
Does
was
Nintendo
Mario?
hate Mario now?
Mario has Nintendo's forgotten about Mario. No.
Mario Tennis Fever is right there.
And then it's like the
It's
sad Mario
right
image
there.
everyone uses.
Yeah.
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 So good.
They didn't get their AAA Mario, now they're gonna starve.
I'm gonna starve. Meanwhile, like the bunch of Mario games they have to play.
Yep, we got Fire Emblem release date. We got new Xenoblade out of nowhere. I guess
Yep.
not totally out of nowhere. It's been a little while since the last
Yeah.
one. I kind of figured it was
Update
gonna
I
happen
for
just
all
sooner
the
or later,
old
but-
Xenoblades, which are kind of cool.
Yep, you can play Mario Kart and Xenoblade 1 now for some reason.
Can't believe it.
Xenokart.
Xenokart
Dino
is
Kart,
real.
baby.
Very ridiculous. We're getting in one of the old Tales games finally remastered
Oh yeah.
from
What's
PS1
that?
era.
PS1, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah.
third game in the series, so very old.
Metaphor
Switch-
Remontazio's coming to
yeah.
Switch too. Let's go.
Splatoon, what the hell is
Raiders.
that?
Raiders.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Which is very
Yeah.
funny. I like how they're like, well, I mean, we gotta do a resort one.
I mean, it did. Nintendo Switch Sports apparently did well enough.
It
Let's do
did.
Resort.
Yeah, a lot
That's
of people.
crazy.
A lot of people play that game. Yeah,
Yeah.
even though there's no Mii's, so they look ugly.
Yeah.
You can make them Mii's.
Oh, you can? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's just it's very HD Mii's, which is like
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cursed a little bit.
yeah.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts 4
Pocopia.
trailer.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts 4. That's true.
Yeah, it still exists.
on
There's still no
Nintendo Switch.
release date, but it exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the
I'm not
Nintendo
right with that,
presentation,
that's
which was
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Pocopia expansion pass for all of you Pocopia heads out there.
Yeah, that'll probably be really popular. I mean, that game was really
Yeah.
popular. So
That game
Yeah,
sold
that
really
game
well.
was-
and
it
got
did
like one
really
of the
well.
best ratings out there.
yep. So
Final
we're getting
Fantasy
a lot
Resident.
more of that. Oh yeah, Final
there's-
Fantasy's coming to Switch 2 day one.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
Yeah.
crazy, especially with how big that game is. Like, based on the
first time
trailer,
it's happened.
it's like
Man,
It's
there's.
not- I'm excited.
Oh wait, online's coming to Switch 2 as well. That's crazy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 online, yeah.
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 oh, Final Fantasy
And then
14.
also-
Yeah.
And then also we're getting that spin-off Final Fantasy Residence. Like
Oh
that's
yeah,
gonna be using
it's like
Octopath.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it a mobile game?
yeah,
like,
it's
conglomeration?
Brave X
EOS. Yeah.
is being remade as like a standalone game.
Yeah,
On
that's
Switch.
that's really nice. I really enjoy when companies it's not like reusing assets, but like
No.
they're like, let's condense this into Kingdom Hearts does it all the time with like Recoded
Yeah,
and
but like
like,
the
they,
story
like-
will still exist, like reimagined.
yeah, so you can
as
still
if-
experience it.
Yeah, reimagined and rebalanced as if it were a standalone. They've been doing a lot of that. I'll talk about this way later. You'll see what I mean. But a lot that's been happening a lot lately.
Is there anything else? Piku Niku 2, guys. I mean,
Piku
everyone's
Niku 2,
excited.
true.
And then
Ninjala
finally,
2.
the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
which
forgot
shocked-
about that.
which shocked Home Alone shocked face. Oh my gosh, guys, it's real.
I knew it, guys. I had a hunch. Just a little bit.
That one's funny because they like didn't actually show gameplay, but it comes out this
No.
year, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Just
there's
a
probably
that's
gonna
not-
be there's probably gonna be a direct or something.
We're gonna get
Yeah.
gameplay footage of that before GTA 6 footage.
Wait, yeah, that's true. We've never seen anything of that either.
That's another thing I was like to just point out. You've seen like no footage of that game besides like cutscenes and cinematics, and people still go crazy over that. It's just how ridiculous this is.
It's gonna be really
Yeah.
funny if it's Cyberpunk situation.
It's gonna
where,
be,
like,
dude. I
the
hope it
game
is like
just
Cyberpunk
unplayable at
release
launch.
date or like
It's-
release because it's
No,
gonna
well,
be
no
so
system's
bad.
gonna be able to run it. It's gonna be like way too intensive for
Well,
anyone's PC.
It's not on PC. It's the console.
Yeah, it's not on
only.
PC at launch. It's just
What?
Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah, there's no PC.
Oh,
launch.
okay.
Wow.
That's gonna be an unoptimized
Wow.
mess. Then I can already tell.
Wow, we're
They
fucked.
said, yeah, they said this like a year ago.
Yeah.
They're saying like we're not doing PC at launch. We're doing it
Right.
later.
There's two other things in the direct I want to mention. Duskbloods, which is the
Oh
the
yeah, I
Bloodborne
forgot about
guys.
that too because they didn't show
Yeah.
anything new.
Oh,
No
yeah, what-
gameplay
the-
again.
that's
What
the
is going
trailer.
What
on?
happened
like,
to that? By the
We're
way,
working on it. I
Didn't
don't
they
know.
say
What
the
is
beta
happening?
is this summer? It's I guess it's still
Yeah.
happening.
They're doing
What
some
is
development
happening?
hell probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Rayman. I'm sorry. I'm just like looking at the sheet here,
Oh yeah, Rayman.
which is a remake of a remake or something. From what I remember. It's like Legends,
Something
but
like
again.
that.
And then Star Fox, which came out not that
yeah.
long ago.
I also
3
forgot
days
about
ago.
that.
Yeah, 3 days
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. Which I have heard.
Is it good,
nothing
guys?
about.
Is it good? I haven't
have
heard
no
any.
idea.
I've heard
Let me
nothing.
know.
No idea.
I've heard
Let us
not
know
a
in the
single
comments.
person talk about it. So
Yeah.
I've heard like one person talk about it. It's like it's fine, but it's like it's just Star Fox remake again.
yeah, it's just
Like-
Star Fox 64.
Like
again.
it's
You're-
fun, but it's just again.
It's
so-
$50.
Yeah.
It's like it's
I mean, that's not
Yeah.
terrible.
Do you want
Viewers, let us know in the comments below if you would like us to do a podcast episode with the VTuber models from
Yeah.
Star Fox.
That's a good idea.
No.
Do you want to skip ahead because there was something in the Nintendo Direct, which was Schmeltishmoon. It rhymes with that. Could be.
Oh, we
anything.
can talk about Deltarune
Yeah.
Chapter 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Deltarune Chapter 5
Chapter
came
5.
out like 3 days ago as of recording this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4
days.
days.
Yeah.
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 24th.
I
Oh,
beat
yeah,
it within
right.
24 hours. It was awesome. I loved it. Unsurprisingly, continues to be one of my favorite games ever made. It's so much fun.
What the? It's just DLC, guys. Come on.
DLC, I didn't pay for it.
Oh, well, that's
DLC,
true.
what the-
Free DLC.
Free
Wow, that's crazy.
The way that they should be, eh?
It's $20 for the whole thing and for all future chapters. Well, $25 normally, but it goes on sale a lot.
Yeah, I just got it on sale for $21.20, I think.
And I got gifted it. Both Deltarune and Undertale.
No, nice.
Yeah, the Steam Summer Sale's going on right now, guys, so go ahead and purchase lots of games that you're not going to play. Make sure to do that. Yeah.
And they-
Yeah. And then you can join us in the backlog by
Yeah.
not doing the games that you should be doing
Backlog
and
is
playing
cooked.
the new stuff.
Join us in the mines, yeah.
All right, do you want to go move on to Xbone and Steam Machine?
Oh, yeah,
Prices?
so...
Yeah.
So AI
Yeah.
has ruined everything, and one of the things it's ruined is RAM prices, which has caused things to be very expensive, including the Xbox and the Steam Machine, which are both extremely expensive.
Yeah. What's the Steam Machine? It's like
1,200?
3
Yeah.
kidneys
That's like-
and your
Yeah.
firstborn.
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
1,200, I think, or about 1,200 for like the system and a controller.
See, okay. Again, isn't the Steam Machine like also a PC, or is it
Yeah,
just exclusive?
it runs Linux, and it basically is a computer, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's just
So
it's just a computer that has like the Steam like gamepad as like a home screen interface kind of thing.
Okay.
Yo, the gamepad,
just-
Wii U?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Wii U
God.
gamepad. They're bringing it back, guys.
They're bringing
Steam
it
Machine
back.
best console. It's got the Wii
Everyone
U
go buy
gamepad
it.
attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Steam Machine, it sucks that happened to them. Xbox, on the other hand, they didn't. Why they do that?
Xbox is doing a crazy thing of somehow making their company even worse.
And
I just have no idea how
I
they're
think
like.
it's really funny because like the day before they increased prices, they were like, you know what? These stupid price increases, man. They frick up gaming. We want to do something better. Next day, price increase. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Price
bro.
increase.
Also,
Bruh,
shout out to
bruh.
like
What?
the like translucent green tower. Didn't they like say during the Summer Games Fest they were like, and we're giving these away to like a bunch of the people that are going to like test our product at some point.
I thought it was all the people who were at that presentation.
Yeah,
That's
everyone
what it
was
was.
asking.
Yeah, everyone's going home with one, and it's like, oh, cool. That's gonna be so awesome. And they're like, all right, we can't afford doing this anymore. We're gonna price hike, so you guys have to pay for it.
Oh, really? That's what happened?
No,
They
no,
had to
no,
pay
like-
for it?
No, they don't have to pay for it. So so we the lame consumers,
We, the
who couldn't
consumers,
Oh,
go to their
right.
event, yeah. Now we
That's
have
so
to pay for
stupid,
it.
man. It's so funny because I was like, oh, Xbox is the greatest company. They're making all these changes. This happens. I was like, it's the worst company. No, I'm like, the Switch up is crazy.
Well-
It's a
Pick a
it's an
side.
Xbox is so strange because they're like they have no exclusives, and then at this presentation they're like, here's some Xbox exclusive.
Well, they got
And
Gears of
then-
War. That's what I wanted.
But
And
they
they
weren't
canceled
they
them.
weren't anything to write home about because it was just like it's always Halo plus like Gears of War. I think.
Yeah,
it
it's
was,
always those two. Yeah.
yeah.
And
it's
then
just
there was
like,
another
nice.
game that, like I said, they canceled within 2 weeks of the presentation.
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
I'll have
It's
to
so
look it up.
strange. It's like this crazy. I don't know. I think it's a scheme. I think it's like they're doing it for tax write-offs and
That's why it pisses me off that the Persona games are always a part of the Xbox presentation. Like, why?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, Chris, you wanna talk about Persona?
6. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Persona 6 got announced. No announcement, trailer, anything, just a teaser trailer. So we know it's real, just we don't know when it's coming out.
It's spooky though. There's like zombies or something.
Graveyard.
Ghost stories.
Ghost
but
stories, true.
in Persona.
Maybe they're trying to like revive. Maybe they haven't had a collab with Persona 5 originally and they killed it, and so they're bringing it back now.
Oh, wait, yeah, what
speaking
if
of
Persona
5,
6 does a collab? Yeah, speaking of Persona 5, guys, can we please get some Fs in the chat for Nikkei? That game is doing a
Oh.
Persona 5 collab, therefore it's over. It's end of service.
It's over. It's
Yeah.
cooked.
It's cooked, yeah.
Why is there
How
so
wait?
many
How
Persona
accurate
5
is that
collabs?
claim? How many collabs have they had where it actually happened?
I don't know, but
I-
it's fun. It's funny, so I've decided it's real.
Let's see. There's Summoner's Nights, Dragalia Lost. Those two come to mind all the time. Did Epic 7 do one
Oh,
with Persona?
Did Brave Exvius do one before it shut down?
Well, maybe next time we do this, someone of
We'll
us
come
bring
up
a
with the
list
list.
of all the
Yeah,
games.
we're not
Yeah.
prepared, but maybe next time we'll come up with a list of games that Persona 5
It's
has
just like,
ruined.
there's just so many Persona 5 collabs. Like, dog, how much? Like, how are we gonna?
You
There's
will
a
like
point
Persona
where the
5.
cow is drained, dog. You can't milk
You
this no
will
more.
like Joker. You will like Morgana. You will buy our product.
I feel like this made sense when like Persona 5 was super popular like 10,
Yes.
10 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
God, it's
Which
been
is
10 years.
Yeah, it's been 10
But
years.
like, I feel like
Exactly.
nowadays no one's like that jazzed about Persona 5 that they're like, oh man, I gotta install this game to do the collab.
Especially
Like,
since it's happened so many times. Like, oh yeah, surprise.
Yeah.
Like, let's
Like,
do that
yeah.
one time.
Overwatch, Call of Duty. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I think it's only done 3 series: Dragalgia, Star Ocean.
Star
It's like a
Ocean
Star
gacha
Ocean
game.
game, and then yeah, Dragalgia.
Dragalgy?
Dragalia.
Dragalia.
It's Dragalia.
That's the
This
one.
guy? No.
This Gaia, Bang Dream. No, they didn't kill Bang Dream.
No, they didn't kill Bandit.
Well, the Disgaea, the English server died, so...
Yep. That did that.
Rip.
Rip and
Yo.
Pip, they keep
Wait,
Persona 5.
first FGO collab is gonna be Persona 5.
FGO's finally gonna do a non-fate collab, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
Persona 5.
Don't say that. It could happen.
I'm waiting for
It's not
Honkai
gonna
Star Rail to do the Persona 5 collab.
No, it's like in the what's the game series that just collab? Never mind. This is a tangent that I can't even think of. So,
Speaking of
we're just gonna move on.
mobile games, Pokemon Champions is now on mobile.
Yeah.
Yippee, guys, it's your favorite.
I've been
Nate's
playing a lot
you've
of
been
that, yeah.
grinding it out.
I played a little bit when it came out on Switch, but now that it's on mobile and I can just play it at any time, it's like way easier to play. And I'm like, I'll hop on. I got the Master Vault here, even though I'm not good at doubles, but I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to get Mega Floette. Why did they lock it behind 15 freaking Infinite Royales in ZA? It's awful. I hate it. I'm almost done though.
Cause dog, you had to prove you're the ultimate Mega Evolution wielder, you know?
Like, it'd be one thing if it was just like an okay Pokemon, but it's like the best Mega in the game, bar none. It's
if you want, you can just have mine. I'm not gonna use it.
I'm almost done at this point, bro.
You might as well finish the race.
I'm just gonna finish it.
He's got it. I believe
But
it.
you know what else is finished?
You know who else is finished?
Bungie! But it's not going good for Bungie, folks. They just had a bunch of mass layoffs, which obviously sucks because the industry is like... I mean, the entire industry is just layoff central right now. But like... Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's spamming Destiny 3 in the chat. I don't think Destiny 3's happening, guys.
I think it's
over.
It's done, dude. They're focusing on Marathon, and even Marathon, part of their place got layoffs and stuff. Yeah. So it's like, even Marathon's not even looking great at this point. It's just like, let it go, man. Like, I'm sorry, but it's cooked. Like, something just gotta accept it.
I think with the rising prices of, like, you know, RAM and everything, and then just the general, like, consumer not getting really interested in live service games anymore, yeah, it's not a good market to be a live service game right now.
There's just too much competition. Because, like, you have to compete with the live service games that people are already playing. It's like, people aren't going to stop playing Fortnite. Like, people have limited amount of time, right? Like, I play a live service game. I don't have time for another one, you know? It's like...
Right, yeah, it's like, no.
Exactly.
Like, you're telling me I have to keep up with Pokemon Champions, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Master Duel, Honkai Star Rail. Like, I can't do all this at the same time. I can't play Destiny 2 as well, you know? It's like...
It's just that's the issue with live service games. There's only so many you can play before it's just like, okay, I don't have any time to play anything else.
Yeah.
And my time is being consumed.
So trying to be a new one is like impossible. Occasionally it happens with like, what was that stupid game that everyone played, Extraction game? But like, it's really, but you know, for every one of those success stories, there's like 10 games that just immediately die.
Was it Arc Raiders?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Arc Raiders,
yeah.
Even that is like, I know some people have I have some people say like some like big streamers ruined it. I know it's still popular, but like a lot of like the casual more fan base of it is kind of fading away.
That's another thing too. Like it's always these people who are trying to make it big as streamers, or the big streamers hop on the game, make it popular, and so all the people who, again, don't have a lot of time, who don't really have the time to grind, who don't want to put in a lot of hours into this game, are just gonna get like turned away from it because too many people with too much time on their hand are just dominating the game right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, why play the game when you can just watch a streamer play it?
Exactly.
That's true. I mean, I've been doing that for years at this point. You know, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier.
When's the next FNAF game?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Don't. They're probably working on it.
All right, well, I guess we should probably talk about the backlog.
I guess we should.
No, that sucks though. No, you're right. You're right.
No.
Let's talk about
No. Yeah, you're really enthusiastic, guys. I'm really glad your guys' games went so well this month.
Yeah, I mean, God, it was worse than Danganronpa, but that's not true. My game was
one of the games someone played might be worse than Danganronpa.
That's true. Do they want to start? Who wants to start? We'll throw it.
Well, Christian said he's going last because he has 7 pages of notes. So.
Oh. Well, we all have the rest of us have no pages of notes. So who wants to go? Out of us three.
Well, don't all jump at once. Like.
Okay, I'll do it. All right, you got it.
All right. Go ahead, Logan. It's all you.
Right. Editor, cue the epic, cool cutscene that I recorded for the opening. I played, and then the lightning flashes on screen. Whoa, Mina the Hollower. Whoa. So that
Whoa, is that Mina the Hollower from Rivals of Aether 2?
Hollow, and she's Mina. This time she's Mina's business. Put that in there.
Oh my God.
Put that in the catchphrase. Put it in, yeah. So I played Mina the Hollower, which, if you guys don't know, was a game that released, exactly last month. It was like, only like a month ago.
Yep.
It's a sort of, it's by the same developer that did Shovel Knight, which is Yacht Club Games. Came out with, this is like their second IP, I want to say.
Yeah,
I could be
this
wrong.
is their second. Yeah, they milk Shovel Knight into the ground.
Yeah, they were
so.
like, Shovel Knight, let's do 7 years of DLC, and let's get them in every fighting game under the sun.
Well, they
Yeah.
promised all those like spin-offs as part of like the backing rewards or whatever. And
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
so they had to like keep fulfilling all those requests, which took like a bazillion years.
Yeah, and they're like, let's make an amiibo. So then the Shovel Knight amiibo came out.
Yeah, Shovel Knight was everywhere back in the day.
Yeah. So they came out with a new one, which is based off of like old Legend of Zelda, like a Link's Awakening, like style graphics, but with a sort of a gothic horror kind of grim dark theme to it. Which
Would you
is,
say it's the Dark Souls of?
I would
Legend of
say
Zelda
it's
game?
something like Dark Souls and Zelda had, I don't know, like a kiss, and then the game is the kiss. The game's not that long. That's the thing. It's like I beat it in, is that 19 hours? So, and I did not all of the secrets, but I did some of the secrets that were kind of hidden throughout the game. It's also very Castlevania-y. You get like like mansions and like graveyards to go through. You get to choose one of 5 weapons, which is like, there's like daggers, there's a gun, there's like a coffin shield you can use, a classic whip, and hammer, like a big if you played Monster Hunter, it's like a hammer with a gun on it, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's pretty cool. So gameplay wise, it's pretty simple. You jump, you hit the attack button, and then you have like a special, and you can find these specials kind of scattered throughout. They all have different abilities and things. You can like just throw axes, standard Castlevania style. There's like summon ghosts. There's a bike you can ride, which is funny. And the game still has that Shovel Knight charm of like the characters have kind of this like tongue-in-cheek to it. And it's a very cute game, very well designed game. So you start off, Mina reads this letter being called back to this island that she helped set up. These spark generators is what they're called. And there's like these 7 towers that are scattered throughout this island, which I believe is called Tenebrous Isle or something like that.
Tenna from
and-
Deltarune. Sorry,
Yeah.
Bruh.
editor, put the Tenna dance on the screen.
Oh yeah. Whoa,
Yeah.
there he goes.
Whoa!
Yeah, and so you have to go around and like there's monsters cropping up and things are going amok on the island. So the mayor, Lionel, like messages Mina. He's like, "Dearest Mina, come fix my island." Blah 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 blah. And you show up, but not before getting attacked by a kraken. And if you're good at the game, unlike me, you can like fend the kraken off. But if you're bad at the game, like me, you like die instantly, and the ship crashes, and you have to like go fend your way into town, which is probably happening on screen right now that I think about it. Yeah, and so it's very, you have like, healing flasks. It has like, you die and you go back to your last bonfire, which is in this game. It's
Like
a
Dark
little-
Souls.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
this
Dark Souls yet. It's very Dark Souls yet.
8-bit Dark Souls, huh?
Yeah, usually there's like a bonfire right before a boss. There's like backtracking. There's secrets. Like you can break walls, like in like Castlevania Shovel Knight style. There are things it's actually pretty cool. Like Dark Souls, like there are things you don't want to interact with. So depending on what you do or don't do, it does change the world. Usually for the worse. This game is actually kind of getting towards the end of it. It's kind of sad the entire time. I guess I don't know if I want to talk about the end of the game, but it's sort of this it's melancholic in a way. There's no happy ending. There is an extra ending, but even in that one, it's not a good ending. There's no good ending in this game.
Dang, bro.
Yeah. So you do some exploring. There's like 6 little realms, and at the end of each one, you fight a mid boss and then the boss, and you kind of explore in there, and then you go up this. You run up the tower. She like grabs onto a rope, and the rope pulls her all the way up, and you have to dodge a bunch of shit. It's like a little bonus mini game kind of. You get like extra money that you use for levels and a bunch of other things. And your job is to like turn off these towers. Let's see what else. Oh, I guess I could talk about the money. So all of your currency is bones, and bones account for everything. It accounts for your level ups, so they use it as experience, kind of Zelda 2 style, where you hit like a number and then it resets. But you can also use it for buying things in the shop, as well as if you die too many times and you don't collect what are called your sparks, they like fall out of your body when you die, and then you have to go collect it again. If you don't collect it again, you lose all of the bones you had on you, which sucks if you lose like say 3,000 bones, which may or may not has happened.
It reminds me of.
Is there a way to store? Is there a way to store bones, or?
Yes, there's so you can do what is called one of the on level up. You can level up 4 things. It's your attack, your defense, your sidearms, which are like the axe and all of the special goodies, and then there's a bone stone. So bone stone is like permanent currency. So if you die, it doesn't immediately like disappear, which is great. You don't have to worry about that. And it's it really doesn't have that big of an aspect on the gameplay. Usually you just go collect your bones and you're fine. But yeah, no, it is it's pretty integral, because you can be like on a level up, like I have like a bunch of bone stone. I'm just gonna store it as bone stone so I can use this later in town for buying shops, upgrading. You can like repair a train, which takes you to an area. And the game is kind of it's a little open-ended. Like I went to the swamp as my first kind of dungeon, which I don't think is the correct way. I think I was supposed to go to the Castlevania style graveyard, because after I finished the swamp and went there, I was like, these enemies are a little weaker than I was thinking they were gonna be.
Just a testament to your gamer skills. That's all it is.
That's true. So there's like let's see, there's like 2 sort of aspects of the game that are really, there's like the jumping, like exploration platforming portion, which if you're bad at it, you can get stuck. This game is like Dark Souls. It is a little brutal with how much you can flub. If you just like die or if like a certain section is making you get stuck, you are just stuck there for a little bit until you just get good, or you can equip like trinkets, and trinkets can change the way you play the game as well. And then there's the boss fights, which the boss fights and the combat in this game is good, but there's some there's some annoyances. So Mina can only attack in 4 directions, unless she has like a special
a trinket or something.
No, her sidearm. Sometimes the sidearms can do some like they can attack in sort of a better angle or direction. They like hone in on the enemy. Meanwhile, almost all enemies can come at you from any direction. They can like walk diagonally and stuff like that. So you're kind of at their mercy in terms of like, oh, I have to like reposition myself because I'm like locked into only attacking in 4 directions with my my main weapon at any given time. Which is it was kind of a struggle sometimes of being like, oh, I'm just like a pixel off of actually hitting this guy, or like they move slightly to your diagonal and you can't hit them. Which is really annoying. Yeah, it's good though. So the Hollower, Mina the Hollower, she is part of a guild where she has the ability to burrow underground. And burrowing is really cool. So you are basically invulnerable except to some ground-based attacks, which are kind of few and far between. Now that I think about it. But your movement speed is increased, and instead of only being able to clear like a 1-tile jump, you can actually clear like a 2-tile jump, which gives you some like kind of fun scenarios of like, oh, I gotta jump up, burrow again, and then jump up to get to the like moving platform. And it is really satisfying once you kind of like understand the mechanics. And the early game is very challenging. Like for the first 3 bosses or so, you know, you kind of can't take a hit. You level up your healing after you, or your health after you kind of clear a boss there. But you're very frail. But sort of around the midpoint of the game, you kind of accrue enough trinkets and like healing buffs, and you get more like flasks to heal yourself, that it kind of becomes like a non-issue. You just feel like a more grounded, like my character's not going to die instantly even if I like fall into a pit. Like at the very beginning, if you fall into like the pit 3 times, you're like dead. Like it's not, you're like not gonna survive anything. But towards the end of the game, you're just like, oh, I can like fall in a pit like probably like 12, 15 times and I could like still survive.
Alright.
Yeah.
So like I have a general question. So
Yeah.
for me, I was just looking at the eShop for this, and I was just wondering, like, the whole game is 8-bit. How would you say like the sprite work and everything is?
The sprite work's great. Everything is, there's no like, I don't like non-discernible things. Like all of it's great. There's some like humorous stuff they do with some of the characters in this game. There's like specifically like there's a giraffe that has a really long neck, and you have to go up to the next floor to talk to her, which is really funny. There's definitely some charming things. There's a guy that has a really long nose, and you can like use his nose as like a platform and walk onto a different screen, which is very funny.
Alright.
Yeah, no, the sprite work in this game is really, I mean, it's the Shovel Knight devs, like I think they've really got that hammered down. No, it's a great game. It's not that long. I would recommend playing it if you sort of like that sort of style. Like, I think if you're more of a Legend of Zelda fan, you might like it more than if you're like, oh, I'm like a Dark Souls player. Like, I would probably be like, okay, maybe not for you, but you could probably still enjoy it. It's like a very, very good game. Pretty short.
Yeah,
but
it's more of the traditional 8-bit adventure rather than like, well, the Legend of Zelda type, like you said, with some Dark Souls aspect. Okay.
Yeah, there's just some Dark Souls.
I really like how the game looks. I'm a big fan of like Game Boy Color aesthetics. Like that's one of my favorite aesthetics ever in gaming. Like Pokemon Gen 2 is like my favorite Pokemon from an aesthetic perspective. I love how Gen 2 looks. I love Void Stranger because it also looks like that. So I really like how the game looks.
No, it's very clean. The palette work. You can actually change. This is like way later into the game when you get some like cloak upgrades, which kind of like prevent some or like increase your defense. You can actually change Mina's color palette to kind of whatever you want, which is kind of cool. You can make it clashing and stuff. Yeah, no, it's really nice. I didn't even explore all of this game. I'm missing trinkets. I think I missed a couple bosses. But yeah, no, it's definitely worth a playthrough. There is a new game plus as well, which I might jump in on. You get to like keep a lot of your trinkets and weapons there.
Yeah, so they promote replayability. Nice.
Yeah, yep. And you do, I think you do like, the enemies are slightly tankier and you do slightly less damage. So it scales. And that's subsequently too, because I think someone got up to like New Game Plus like 13 and it was still scaling.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so pretty interesting. Apparently you can beat the game in like 2 to 4 hours, which is kind of crazy. I think there's like a speedrun achievement for it, but no, I'd be interested to hammer it out a bit more and kind of figure it out.
Well, all in all, where would you rank it on our arbitrary ranking system?
The ranking system. Oh god, wait. Actually, I have not thought about this.
Yeah, you gotta put it on our very important ranking system. I mean,
Yeah.
this literally determines how good the game is or not.
That is
Objectively.
Did they put bugs in them?
They-
There were bugs in them.
How many bugs are
I
there?
do like it more. It is its own consolidated story, which is nice, which kind of makes me want to put it above Chain of Memories at least. 358 over 2 though. I mean, that's so good. I think I put it up over that though. I'd put it above all 3 Kingdom Hearts games that I played, but below Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh, that's
Alright,
number
and
three.
I think I enjoyed Kirby and the Forgotten Land a whole lot because it's Kirby. I mean, classic.
Kirby.
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 Alright,
Kirby.
Kirby,
So
Kirby.
that's that. I hope I hit less than 22 minutes because that's all the footage.
I think you're good.
I think you're like, yeah, I think it was around 20. You should be good.
Sweet. Okay.
Don't worry, I have
Nice.
less.
Speaking of you want to go next?
Yeah, might as well at this point.
All right. Well, Christian, what game did you play?
I gotta get
this
it over
month?
with, you know, rip the bandage off.
Yeah.
So I played, Cyberpunk 2077. So this is, like I said, a game that I played at launch, and the game was like unfinished and all that stuff. So I came back to it in this month. So I will say off the rip, props up that I did not glitch through the map even once. So
That's
you know,
good.
clap sound effect in the editing or whatever. So that's like, so you know, I'll say it, you guys actually, well, kind of past your game. We'll get to that part. Anyways, so the game starts off pretty much. You don't really name your character. You play as V. Doesn't matter if you're female or male. Your character's name
V
is
from Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and you get to, you know, customize your character, which I gotta say, the customization is kind of crazy. You can do a lot of stuff for your character. Personally, I made my character like kind of stupid as possible. I'm not gonna lie, because I just like doing that with if I have the capability of just making whatever, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah,
So-
no. Go off, King.
So yeah, just make a really funny looking character and all that. And then the game also starts as you can do 3, I guess like lifestyles, I guess. So you can either start as like a nomad, I guess street kid is the second one, is something like that. And corpo, which is like corporate, you know, higher up, you know, all that stuff. This doesn't really change the game too much. It gives you some different like dialogue options and backgrounds to V. But in terms of like the whole story, like I don't like the main gist of the story, it doesn't affect it too much, you know. It just affects like side things, like, oh, you get this dialogue option if you pick this one, you can actually like, you know, whatever, and some, you know, just dialogue really. This doesn't affect like how V plays or anything. You don't get like a special skill if you pick this path or whatever. So just do whatever you want, really. You know, it doesn't matter. I picked Corpo. I picked Nomad when I first played this game, a little bit, and so I picked Corpo. So the start of the game is actually also different, I have to mention, depending on what path you take. So I guess the story is a bit different, but like the prologue is different. That's like the only like story difference. So when I picked Corpo, I started in like a corporate building. You know, I'm like throwing up and crap. I guess I don't know why I was throwing up. I was like maybe sick. I have no idea.
many
so-
The
drugs,
2
too
hour
many
food
drugs.
poison.
I
The
guess
2 hour food
That's what
poisoning.
happened.
He's trying to go home, bro. Your character's trying to go home.
I guess he's just like sick of this crap, anyways. But yeah, you meet up with your friend. Eventually, meet up with your friend Jackie, my goat, one of the few characters I actually like in this game. He's your friend for like quite some time. You're like best buds. He's your best friend. You know, he's got your back in like pretty much anything out there. But yeah, he's like the best friend you can ever ask for. Like, he's got your back and everything. He'll give you life advice. He's there for you. I really do like this guy a whole lot. So what ends up happening is that, well, I guess this is kind of like, let's just say stuff kind of goes down. You kind of get fricked up, and then you're kind of in the need for money and stuff, right? You kind of like, okay, I need money now. I need to like get myself back up on my feet. And Jackie's like, yo, you know, heck it, I'll help you out and make us like legends of Night City, because that's like the big thing. Like, you want to make yourself a legend of Night City, which is Night City is the place that takes place of, you know, Cyberpunk. And there's this whole like montage of you and Jackie just doing like job after job after job, kind of freaking people up, you know, doing whatever. Really, you're working yourselves up to be like one of the higher ups, or like the legend of Night City. And now it gets to all this montage just goes down, whatever. And now it cuts to you actually get to play this one job, which is pretty much just I don't even know who this chick is. I don't know, you have to like rescue this one chick, and you do, and then you're like, oh, job successful, nice. Time passes, and you get to this one, like the big job, and I guess I won't like go too more in depth with this job because it's pretty it does have a lot of spoilers in it. But you do get this like one big job that could like literally change your lives and stuff like that, and you're like, oh yeah, frick it, we'll take it and all that stuff. So I'm not going to talk about that big job because spoilers and all that, and it's very important to the main story. You do meet other characters. There is this one it was like Evelyn Parker, I think is her name. I'm pretty sure that's her name. She's like a weird character. I want to discuss her a little bit here because you do this thing which, like, I don't know what it is, I'll be honest. You know how it's like for Logan and Nate, you know how in AI assignment files you go into like the assignment, right?
Yeah.
It's something like that, what you do in Cyberpunk. Not entirely, but you can like go into like someone's like memories of what they experienced, and like you can like rewind and fast forward like the clip and stuff, and look around the room and figure stuff up, like about the area and stuff, and you do stuff in that.
Hey guys, it's me. Why am I here? Well, you may have noticed that there's kind of an echo currently happening in the audio. We fixed that at this point in the recording. So there's going to be kind of an awkward cut here. You're just going to have to put up with it. How are you guys doing? Is the video good? If it's good, give it a good rating. If it's bad, tell us in the comments what we can do better. It's 1:30 a.m. right now, actually. I have to go, like, hang up my laundry now, actually. I was trying to finish editing the video before that, but it always takes longer than I think it will. Yeah, that's all I got. Back to the video.
But yeah, it's a very cool like sequence. You can do it a few times throughout the game. I bet there's probably more times you get to do it because I didn't complete all like the side missions and everything. But you definitely do it a few times throughout like the main story itself. I thought it was cool and unique. However, like there's like a thermal mode that you get to do it, and it really messes up with my eyes. I didn't like it, but and besides that, I mean, it was fine. There's some other cool characters I can kind of talk about. Oh yeah, Keanu Reeves, Johnny Silverhand.
Wake up, samurai.
Wake up, samurai.
We got a city
Johnny
to burn.
Silverhand is, I mean, without a doubt, the best well-written character in this game, and it's not even close. I'm not gonna lie. They really invested heavily into this character, and this character has a big part in the story. It's like crazy because, once again, it's kind of a spoiler. I don't really want to talk about how that happens because it's very important, but let's just say this guy, yeah, he's a very important character. He will affect the story a ton. Even the endings you can get. There's multiple endings you can get in this game. I believe there's like it's sort of like 5 or 6 endings. I think there's like 5, and then if you have that DLC, you get an additional ending you can do, which I didn't have the DLC because I didn't think it was worth it. It's probably on sale now because of actually, well, I bought it on PlayStation, so maybe not. But I didn't think it was really worth the $30. But anyways, this character is really cool. He's just like such a well-written character. I mean, he literally looks like Keanu Reeves. Like, how can you not like him, man?
Wasn't that the whole promotion for Cyberpunk? Like, oh yeah, we got Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves in here.
Yeah, pretty much. And like I said, they delivered with this character. I think it's really good. What's some other cool characters? Like a Panam. I think she had a cool part. You do this like cool like mission with her, like blowing this like oh gosh, what is like this like whole like building because we need to blow up for whatever reason. I guess I kind of forget the reason why we built it up. I just remember the part was kind of cool. But you know, I guess like you do all these missions throughout the game, right? The only issue I have with especially like, the main missions and just even this like the missions in general or jobs or whatever you take, it feels like, oh yeah, something bad's gonna happen by the end of this again. Like things never go smoothly at all in this game. It's just like 100% of the time, like, oh, this is going smoothly, and then like foreshadowing, there's gonna be something bad that'll happen every time, and it's just like at first like, oh, that sucks. Like for the first few missions, like they keep doing the same thing, and like can't this like one mission not have like foreshadowing that something bad's gonna happen? Like my gosh, what are we doing here? But I guess that just goes to show you how like terrible Night City is. It's literally just like a fricked up city that stuff just goes down, you know, black markets and all that crap, and all that stuff. Next here I want to talk about, he is pretty much the main antagonist, which his name is Adam Smasher. He likes smashing
Oh,
people,
he's
I
a
guess.
Smash player. No wonder
He's
he's
a
a
Smash
Smash.
player.
That's why he's a villain.
Yeah.
Get him out.
I'll be honest, I don't know why. Okay, so the Smasher part makes sense, but like I don't know why he's called Adam Smasher. I guess like I don't know.
'Cause he
But
smashes
essentially,
atoms.
he's like this. He's this huge like cyber like he is just like bumped the frick up in like everything. Like he's huge. He's got all these like specs and crap, which people can just do in the game. By the way, you can just like make yourself have double jump and everything. But he just has all this crap going for him, man. He's like a tyrant. Like he is the Night City legend that people talk about. And yeah, he is the main antagonist of this game, or one of the main antagonists of this game. Not really a spoiler, of course, because like he's an antagonist. He's most likely gonna have a boss fight. I will say his boss fight is very underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, which makes myself very disappointed into his fight because it was that underwhelming. He was hyped up to being this like tyrant, this like unkillable machine cyber human thing. Like he's just like, oh, everyone's like hyping him up to be this big bad. Like, yeah, this thing, he will mess you up. And then you get to the fight and it's like, oh well, that was underwhelming. Like that wasn't that hard.
Standard fight there for role playing games. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's just like, well, it's like, yeah. So speaking of fights, let me just, since I'm going to like boss fights and stuff, now, the combat in this game, you think it at the first like half of the game, you think it's fun, but then you realize like you can cheese like every fight in the game by just shooting and run away, repeat. That is like how you win every fight without a doubt. As long as you just like shoot, run when they're just sprinting at you with attack, you just dodge and then shoot again. Like that is like rinse and repeat. It's like the easiest thing known to man. Which, like you said, it is kind of like the issue with these role-playing games. That's why I don't really play a lot of these type of games, because I think, you know, I think the combat, like I can see where they're going with the combat, and I think it's interesting, especially like with upgrading your character and everything to the point. But the issue is you can min-max very easily in this game, and everything just becomes a freaking breeze. I didn't even min-max my character, by the way, and that's just how easy it is. Like, it's not even that bad.
That's it happens in Skyrim, it happens in Fallout. Yeah, it's just like move away slowly and hit them with projectiles. And
so
that's
I did play this game on
lame.
normal difficulty, so I kind of wish, I don't know if I could have swapped difficulties midway through. If I could have, I would have done it. But because yeah, playing on normal is just like, yeah, I feel like the most of the times I died is because I was being stupid. Like I was like, yeah, I can survive this. There's like fall damage. Like, yeah, I can survive this, and I just die. I'm like, well.
Me playing Xenoblade 1, yeah.
Pretty much, like, yeah, if I fall off this like 5-story building, I could live, and I just die. I'm like, well, that does happen. But yeah, so combat, like I could definitely see it's interesting, but you don't have. It's just, I don't know. Run away, shoot. That's all it is to it. However, there's one boss fight I want to discuss. I even forget her name because I was raging hard. Not to the point, or not because this boss fight was hard. It's because this boss fight crashed on me, 3 times? and I was losing my mind because I'll get her down to like 10%, and then the game will just crash because my PS5 is like. By the way, my PS5's fan was going crazy in playing this game, dog. I don't think it was living. Like,
God.
it was just like, which I'm scared for what GTA 6 is gonna be. Just a heads up. But yeah, so like my PS5 fan was going crazy, and this boss fight crashed on me like 3 times. Mainly because there's like these like pillars in like the arena you fight her in, and she does like this sprint thing. The issue is if she sprints into a pillar, she kind of gets stuck. But for some reason, that's like the one thing that crashes the game. It like bugs it out, and then the game just crashes. So if she gets stuck on a pillar, yeah, your game just crashes. And even if you move away, like I don't know, if you like, she just will keep running to the pillar. She won't like correct herself and like run toward you. She'll just keep running to the pillar and crash your game, which, you know, I guess great tactic for me for not beating the boss fight. But my gosh, was it annoying. I'm like, I have to like, he's like, do you want to report this bug? I'm like, no, I just want to fight the boss. Like, it's just annoying. And speaking of this, like, more bugs, like I said, I didn't go through the map, but there's still, like, a lot of bugs. There'd be instances where, one, the story, like, to, like, interact with something, you just can't interact with it. Which, that means you're just soft-locked, I guess? Like, you can go back to, like, a previous save before the events happen, and then that'll fix it. But it's still just really annoying. Like, man, like, I have to, like, load back in, like, I don't know, a few minutes before that scene happened. Because even if you... The game autosaves like very often. And if you go back to like the nearest autosave point, the interaction will still be bugged out, and you just can't progress the game. I've had this happen to me a few times as well. Like I said, with the crashing, it's just annoying. Like, yeah, it's an easy fix. Just go to the saves and just like load up like 4 autosaves ago, and you'll be fine. Like, sure, and whatever. But it's just, I think it's just really annoying. Like, it goes to show, like, even like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I had this happen less to me in that game. And I know a lot of people said they had that happen to them a ton in that game and stuff for comparison. It's just annoying. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, it does make myself like rage because like that's the hardest part of the game is to get through like the crashing, the bug interactions, and like events that'll happen. Like there's one where it's like, oh, we have to get out of here. Like, guys, they're coming for us, and there's not a single soul. I'm like, where is everyone? I'm like, where am I supposed to go? And like everything was just bugged out. It took me like 5 minutes, or like 5-10 minutes to figure out like, oh, it's bugged out. Like I had to refresh my game or something.
Man, it is.
I was so lost. Like, where am I supposed to go?
Cyberpunk is like the perfect example of a game that released like not finished, and so they had to actively fix it after the release, and even still, it's still like held together by duct tape and glue.
If you're, it's literally a struggle. The PS5 is struggling with it, which is
and that's the thing. Yeah, PS5 fan was like really struggling. Like I don't know if like I guess PC version of people are like, oh yeah, it's the better version, but I don't think that really.
They really shouldn't make a huge difference.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
If they release
it shouldn't
a product,
make a big difference. Yeah, like it doesn't.
It should be playable.
Yeah,
exactly.
like on the platforms it was released on. It can't be like, oh, since it was released on, like, you know.
That game was on PS4.
Yeah, that game was on PS4 too, dog. I don't know how
God.
the heck that thing can run on PS4. Even today with the patches and everything, that game just can't run on that.
Brother, that fan is dead.
It's gone. I was worried from PS5. That thing was like going crazy. Anyways, yeah, that stuff is very annoying. I guess what I could say, I guess like the end part, I gotta say. So I want to talk a little about the ending I got in the very vague description. I got one of the best endings that could happen in the game. I know there's some really effed up endings, which I did not get. I didn't feel like doing them. But let's just say, yeah, there's definitely like, there's not really a good ending, just like what you say with Mina the Hollower. There's not really a good ending in this game. There's like endings that are like slightly better than others, sure, but there's not like a true ending or a good ending. You know, they're just endings. There's not even necessarily like a bad ending. They're just endings of the game, and you know, there's not a canon ending either, so you could just take
it's
that.
Just like, who do you want to side with on
yeah,
this?
pretty much. Yeah, it's like, who do you want to side with? Who are you more like, I don't know, connected with, and with the characters, and the endings. You can't actually like pick what ending you get, or I mean, you can, but to unlock those other endings, you gotta do like a bunch of the side missions with the other characters. That's how you unlock the more endings you can do at the end of the game. So if you do want a more like wide variety of the endings you could choose from when you get to the end of the game, you're gonna have to do a lot of the side missions just to, point that out there and make sure that someone's like, I'm stuck to only one ending. Because if you done none of the side missions and everything, you get one ending and one ending only option, and that's it. So, yeah, just like a point out here. So that leads me, where would I put this on my list? The best part of the backlog is to decide what game goes at the bottom of the list, which is Cyberpunk 2077.
No!
Oh my god!
I will even say, so I was really debating on putting this game above Sly Cooper and Thieves of Time, but then I looked at it, I'm like, that game was fun. Yeah, sure, I had some rage moments, but at least the game didn't freaking crash on me, and I didn't have like the interactions be bugged out on me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, yes, I'll see. Like overall, I think the Cyberpunk story is better than Thieves in Time. But if I'm I'm down here to enjoy a game and not just like, oh gosh, my game crashed again. Oh my gosh, this interaction's bugged out again.
Yeah,
like,
having
oh,
to deal with stuff that's not even the game itself. It's like outside of the game. It's just like incredibly frustrating.
Yeah, which like I forget who the devs made this game. I'll be honest. I don't have the case near me, so I can't even check.
CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, I think it was so. But yeah, I kind of feel bad because like this game wasn't for me. I could definitely see people why they love this game. I can see the picture. I think the issue is this game is still just bugged out. It was rushed, I'm still surprised people could have played this game at launch, which is surprising because dear gosh, like I said, it was an awful time playing a game at that when it was released. But like, yeah, I do feel bad, but like then again, it's just like, man, just the bad things that's happened in the game wasn't even like the story or any of its fault. It's just like I'm just bugging out, and it just makes it really annoying. It makes me more pissed about the game like crashing and stuff than an actual like boss fight, if like how hard it is. Because like, oh, I can adapt to a boss fight, but I can't adapt to the game crashing on me randomly. Like, like what am I supposed to do? Fix the game myself? Like what the heck?
Overheating, man. I missed the tech roll.
Like what's like gonna happen? Like I guess that's like a big issue with Cyberpunk. I mean, yeah, it's not a game made for me, but then again, you can't deny the facts that this game is still completely fixed. Sure, the map. I mean, hey, I didn't go through the map, but there's still bugs, there's still crashes in it. A little side note, actually, I heard the Cyberpunk anime, of course. I don't think a single one of us have seen the Cyberpunk anime.
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay, but I know that has characters from the actual game, like Adam Smasher. And by the way, I heard they did Adam Smasher's character so much better in the anime, by the way. So I gotta go watch it and actually be like, because like I said, I think that's like the most underwhelming part of the game was Adam Smasher. I wish he was a lot just of a menace in the game.
Yo,
it's how he was treated.
First anime backlog episode.
Let's go.
I was planning on watching it before the backlog, but I just never got to it. But
or you could check out the Cyberpunk characters in the special crossover.
Guilty Gear Strive?
Today's sponsor.
Wait, they're in Wuthering Waves too?
Yeah,
they
are.
What in the world?
That's why I like the Cyberpunk people going over, I guess. But anyways, that is I think of Cyberpunk. Wish I could enjoy it, but yeah, next time just make sure your game is not gonna crash.
Yeah, literally, just
that often. Like if it was like once, then sure, I'll be okay. But like 3 times interactions, like it's just bugs.
If it's crashing on PC, I could somewhat understand because maybe that's just like your PC build, or you just gotta figure out the settings to that. If it's crashing on a PS5, a console that should be optimized to the correct settings and everything, yeah, there's something wrong here.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of my whole, I guess, rant. Not really a rant, but yeah, that's Cyberpunk 2077.
The synopsis of Cyberpunk 2077.
I mean, that sounds great and all, but like, do you have to play the first 2076 games in the series to be able to understand the lore?
I dear hope not, because I were.
Wait, okay, this might be a dumb question, but how many Cyberpunk games are there? Or is it
just
like
just the one?
I think it's just the
one.
Well, the DLC.
Well, isn't it based on? It's based on a book. I can't remember.
I have no idea. That's the first time.
No idea.
I'll be honest.
Oh well, we're gamers.
We're gamers. We don't.
The only books I read are Umineko. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm next. Well, guys, for this month, I played this little game called Earthbound. That's right, they made a whole game based on that guy from Super Smash Brothers.
You played the Undertale prequel. That's crazy.
The prequel to Undertale. No, so I guess to give a little background about Earthbound, I feel like most people's first interaction to it is probably through Smash Bros. Would you guys say that was the case for you, or did you know about it before Smash?
Well, if you watched Fuga Conroy at all, you will learn about Earthbound through his channel, but otherwise,
that was
Smash.
the original. Yeah, it was Smash. Melee
Smash.
first, and then
when I first played Melee, I was like, "Who the heck is this kid?"
Well,
yeah, I think I know like
kid from
every character
Palatown.
besides Ness. Like, who's this guy?
This game infamously did not do very well in the West, which is really funny because the game is like based on suburban America. It literally takes place in a place called Eagle Land, which is a not so subtle reference to the United States.
Yeah.
And despite all the American culture references throughout it, it did not do well in America, which is very funny. But yeah, when Earthbound was always this kind of mythical game to me because if you guys remember back in the day, the game was extremely expensive. It had never been re-released, and it was like $200 if you wanted a copy. So it was kind of this mythical thing that I would never play. And then I remember it was a huge deal when it finally got re-released on the Wii U. That was like a big event. It was like, oh my gosh, you could play Earthbound without spending $200.
Shit.
And then from there it got released on the new 3DS, on the SNES Classic, and then eventually on the version I played on the Nintendo Switch. So nowadays it's actually very accessible, but because it was so inaccessible for so long, yeah, it was just kind of this mythical game, but I finally got to play it. I put it off for a long time. Thanks, Reggie. No Mother 3 though. No Mother 3 though. But yeah, I wanted to play this for a long time, but I never got around to it. But I've purposely avoided anything about the game that I could avoid before playing, which is great because I got to play the game completely blind. So Earthbound is an RPG. Big surprise, I played an RPG.
What?
But it's a Western RPG, right? Because it takes place in Eagle Land.
True. Wait.
Wait a minute.
No, but so the thing that makes Earthbound really unique for its time, Shigesato Itoi, the director of the game, the creator of it, he was inspired by Dragon Quest, unsurprisingly, when making this game. He saw Dragon Quest, he's like, oh, I bet I could do my own take on it. And what makes this game stand out so much is that RPGs at the time were mostly fantasy-based. You had Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest being the big, pillars of the genre at the time. But Earthbound is very different in that it takes place in a modern suburban setting. So you're going around fighting like rats and taxi cabs and just like mundane everyday things, which makes it super unique. But to give a brief story intro, I mean, you play as Ness or whatever you name him. You can name all the characters, as you could with a lot of RPGs at the time, since there's no voice acting. And one day a meteorite crashes kind of in his backyard. He kind of lives out on the outskirts of Onnit, the first town. And a meteorite crashes, and he goes to investigate. And the neighbor kid, Pokey, who is a jerk, you go and investigate it with him because he left his little brother over there. And you'll see this on screen because I have the first part of the game as the footage. And when investigating the meteorite, they run into a little I don't know if they're a fly or a bee. Their name is Buzz. They're a little bug, a little bee named Buzz. They come from 10 years in the future, and they tell you that this being known as Gygas has completely taken over the world, and they need you to stop it, because there's a prophecy about 3 boys and a girl that are going to go travel the world. They're going to go to the 8 My Sanctuary locations, and then after they get the power from those, they can go and stop Gygas. And then you're like, okay, I guess Buzz is my Navi of the game. So you go back home, and you get stopped by a Starman, who's also from the future, who's one of Gygas's minions. And Buzz helps you fight them off and protects you. And then you go to Pokey's house to drop them off, and then Pokey's mom squishes Buzz. Buzz dies.
No.
And you're like,
it's crazy you called him the Navi of the game, because that game's not even out yet.
The remake isn't out yet, but the Ocarina of Time's not out yet. Oh,
Ocarina of Time wasn't out yet.
Yeah. But when you're playing it,
the Navigator.
The
You're
game.
like, oh, he's gonna be. Oh, well, it's the old man trope. It's like this old wizened guy who like kicks ass.
But you
because he's
think,
like,
God
oh,
damn
this
it.
is my like tutorial helper, and then the game completely subverts it by killing them like 2 minutes
Yeah.
later in the
Crazy
most like
God.
unceremonious, just like squished like a literal bug
It's
moment.
so good.
And this
Yeah, it's
is
so good.
representation of Earthbound's sense of humor because this is a very goofy game. It doesn't take itself super seriously until it randomly does and gets really dark out of nowhere. If you, unsurprisingly, Toby Fox took a lot of inspiration. If you played his games, very similar thing where they're very goofy, but then all of a sudden there'll be like serious, darker moments. But yeah, so because it takes place in suburbia, you're fighting with like a baseball bat and a yo-yo as your equipable items. You're putting on like mundane items like ribbons and stuff as your equipment.
I always found that really interesting because not like what other games do that. I remember there was a game maybe in like 2018 that was like kind of like 80s themed, where it's I think it was more like a roguelike, and it was like in that sort of style of like real modern day setting, which it's crazy to me that a lot of games it's like untouched sort of like everything's fantasy.
And I know I haven't talked much about the game yet, but like this kind of gets to a larger thing where there's this kind of joke on the internet of like the quirky Earthbound inspired RPG, right? And they're like, oh, Buzz Lightyear meme, it's all the same. But my argument to that would be like, it's because like people who like this game and think it's neat, there just aren't a lot of games like it. So if you want another game like Earthbound, you have to make it yourself as an indie
it's like it has to
developer.
be so similar to it. And I mean, Yick came out, or Y2K came out, and
We don't talk about Yick.
we don't talk about Yick.
we don't talk
Wait,
about
what's-
Yick.
I'll ask later.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
that's
a game
that's
that
a whole
came
rabbit
out.
hole.
It's so it's
It's bad.
it's bad Earthbound. It's Earthbound if it was written by like a sad man.
Okay.
That also doesn't know how to write. But
Yeah.
But no, the game plays out like a standard RPG, even though the setting is so different. I mean, you go and fight enemies. The enemies are on the map. There's no random encounters, which I don't know how many RPGs were doing at the time. I can't imagine too many of them were doing that at the time. Like, if you walk up behind the enemy, you get like a backstrike and you get to go first.
Yeah.
But if they catch you, then the screen goes red and it plays this like car swerve sound effect, and it's always the worst feeling. You're like, oh, I messed up.
You're like, I got you got backslash.
You have like a frame to adjust your character's position when you run into an enemy to try and prevent it, but if you don't react fast enough, you go, dang it. And especially in the early game is really brutal when you just have Ness. I died a lot in the early game because of that. It's not till a little bit later, like chapter 2, when you actually get a second party member and you're like, okay, I can actually survive now. You know, despite this being an old RPG, I've heard a lot of people usually play this game already knowing, like they probably watched a Let's Play or something or other, but I went into it completely blind, and I didn't have to use a guide too much. I tried not to use one if I didn't have to. I'd say for the most part, the game does a good job of like telling you where you need to go, especially just by talking to NPCs. On it, like all of the NPCs there, like are little tutorials kind of based on their dialogue. So it wasn't too hard to figure out what to do in the game's mechanics. I feel like generally like the pathing throughout the game is really good to where you don't need a guide that often. There's just a couple of moments where I got stuck, like one time where you have to like use the bubble gum in your inventory to give it to the monkey to fly up to put you up on a rope down, which sounds ridiculous out of context.
What?
Yeah, but dude, that's just the entire game. This game is very funny. I think to sum up this game's sense of humor, I want to talk about my favorite joke, which is this part where you're going through a dig site and some moles have taken up residence there and they're stopping the guy from finishing his mining, and you have to help him finish mining because he has to give you a diamond that you're going to use to pay a debt off for the runaway guys, which is going to help you get a yogurt maker that makes salmon flavored yogurt, which you need to
The big
Yeah,
fetch quest.
the entire game is just like everything out of context in this game sounds like a fever dream. It's so funny.
I also like how you said they're called the Runaway Guys when the Runaway Five.
Oh, the Runaway Five.
The Runaway Guys is
Gee, I wonder where they got that name
I know. Anyway, yeah, so you have to fight 5 moles. And you fight the first mole, and he's like, man, I'm the third strongest of the moles. And you're like, oh, it's going to be one of these bits. Like when you're going through like the Silphco in Pokemon, and there's the 4 Rocket Brothers, and the guy's like, I'm the second strongest, I'm the third strongest. So you're like, oh, they're doing that bit. And then you fight the second mole, and he's like, man, I gotta say, I'm probably like the third strongest mole. And you're like, wait, what? And then
Wait, what?
during each fight behind them, there's just text that says number 3. And then you go fight the third one, and he's like, man, if I had to say how strong I was, I gotta say I'm probably between the second and the 4th strongest. And then you get to the final mole, and he goes, you may have defeated the first strongest, you may have defeated the second strongest, you may have defeated the 4th strongest, you may have defeated the 5th strongest, but how can you defeat the 3rd strongest? It's such a goofy bit, and yeah, this entire game is very funny. I'd say as far as like laugh out loud moments, I think I only laughed out loud like maybe twice. Which is why I gotta say, Toby Fox has to give himself more credit. He always goes, if you play Mother, you'll see that I'm not original at all. But I laugh out loud constantly playing his games, so he's gotta give himself more credit. He's definitely, obviously, his games would not exist without Earthbound, but I think he's definitely evolved the style, like, even further, and, like, perfected it even more. But yeah, this is definitely where all of that got its start. And not even just that, like, I've been talking about Undertale and stuff, but, like, just pop culture in general, so much of it stems from Earthbound. There's so many songs in the game that I heard, and I'm like, well, I've heard this song a million times just by being on the internet. Like the goofy do-do-do-do-do song is from the Mr. Saturn, like Saturn Village song. I've heard that a million times in YouTube videos. It's like so much of this game, despite it being kind of a flop at launch, it has persisted like throughout pop culture for the last, how old is the game at this point? It's really
like
old.
25 years at least, if not 30.
Yeah.
It continues to be relevant. Like, playing this, it really did feel like playing a classic. I was like, man, this game is just so integral to just, like, culture in general. And it was really cool to finally be able to play it. Throughout the game, you get your 3 other party members. There's Paula, who's, like, your mage. There's no magic, you use psychic abilities, because this is, a modern game. It's not a fantasy game. So instead of using magic, you use psychic powers. And Paula's kind of your main, like, DPS. She's like the black mage, basically. She spams powerful psychic attacks. You got Jeff, who's kind of your utility guy. He can, like, figure out the enemy's weaknesses. He can use all kinds of little gadgets and stuff that only he can use. I know bottle rockets are really broken. I didn't know that when I played, so I did not abuse them. But I've seen more about the game, and holy crap, multi-battle rockets just delete bosses in one hit.
Yeah. Correct.
I didn't know about this, though, so I guess I played the game on hard mode in that regard. And I did die a lot. The game is, like, decently hard if you're not spamming multi-battle rockets. But I thought it was a good blend. Like, it's hard to be, like, you actually have to think, and it is challenging, but it's not so hard that, like, for instance, I never had to level grind. I never level grinded at all playing the game. And I was perfectly fine being able to beat it. What else? Oh, the art style. The game is super cute. I love it's a SNES game. It obviously looks like a SNES game, and I love pixel art, and I think the game has a very charming look to it. I'd say, like, playing this game feels like being a kid and, like, making believe that you're going on an adventure. Like, as a kid, I would, like, go out in the woods and pretend I was, like, on an adventure or whatever. And this game really, like, encapsulates that, like, childhood, like, whimsy and wonder of, like, Ness is going out into the world and just going on this adventure with his friends. And it's so cozy in that regard. Yeah, I don't know. No other game really quite feels like Earthbound. Even, like, you describe something as Undertale as being, like, a child of Earthbound. Like, it's derived from it. And, yeah, it really just stems from the fact, I'm kind of repeating myself, but the game is just so original and unique. Obviously, it's the second game in its series. Mother 1 also existed, obviously, on the NES, which I don't know as much about, but obviously that's where it got it started. But it really feels like Earthbound really, like, refined that. The only real issues with the game are not even its own fault. I'd say the only, like, big issue is, like, inventory management can be a pain in the butt. But that's just kind of, they had limited space on the SNES. So, like, there's only so much you can do with having limited inventory. You have to, like, manually give items to, like, the other characters. Like, if your inventory fills up, you have to... Oh, that's something I could talk about. This game, like, the way it's designed feels very almost like it's a simulation game sometimes. For instance, if you want to store an item, you have to call up your sister who works for a storage company and send a guy over to come pick up your items. So you'll like call and then you'll like walk out for a bit, and then suddenly the delivery man, no matter where you are in the world, will come running in and be like, all right, I'm here to pick up your stuff. And you have to pay him like a small delivery fee. To save your game, you have to go to the phone and talk to your dad, which I definitely used. I definitely used that and didn't use the save states on the Switch. Yep, definitely.
I totally believe you.
But funneling into like how, you know, this game is like a modern RPG, there's status conditions that are like homesickness, like Ness will get homesick and you'll have to call his mom to like get rid of the homesickness. One of the status conditions is just like catching a cold, and so the character will like sneeze and take damage, so you have to use like cold medicine. It's very just like mundane kind of modern things, which kind of feeds into that whole like it feels like you're just like a normal kid playing around kind of a thing. Until it doesn't and gets extremely dark towards the end of the game.
Yeah, the beginning of the game is so interesting because, like you said, it's like, oh, Ness is just gonna go on a little walk through his neighborhood, make believe that he's just fighting like these rats and everything with his baseball bat, and then all of a sudden, shit just hits the fan.
Yes, the game's like insane moments. There's a part in 4 side where you go to, what's it called? Dark side? Flip side?
Yeah.
That whole segment is so like creepy in like the coolest way. I love that segment of the game. I thought it was super cool. The battles are really cool because they have the like trippy backgrounds, but also like if you get a critical hit, it's super satisfying because there's this really satisfying sound effect and it just says smash and you do a ton of damage and it feels really cool. Yeah, needless to say, the whole experience was just an absolute joy, and I'm really glad I finally got to play the game. I think, again, not going to be surprising with how much of a classic this game is. If I'm ranking the game, it's the new #1. I mean, this game's great.
Oh my god!
Like, you know, hot take: Earthbound is a good game. Like, it's not a hot take. Obviously, people love the game, and for good reason. It's an excellent game. I had an amazing time playing it. Would highly recommend it. And yeah, of course, nowadays, like I said, it's a lot more accessible. So, yeah, give it a try. It's not super long either. I beat it in probably like 15 hours or so. And again, I wasn't even using guides often. Like I said, the game is pretty clear about where you're supposed to go, which I really appreciated, especially for a game this old. So, yeah, Earthbound. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. As someone who has also played Earthbound, I can agree. Yeah, it's good.
I've never played it, guys. I'm a fake fan.
Well, I'm glad you really liked Earthbound, Nate.
I did. I think you might have also liked your game for this month. Is that safe to say? How many pages of notes do you have?
7. So
7, a Xenoblade 3 reference.
Oh my gosh! But no, I didn't play Xenoblade 3. I played Fuga Melodies of Steel. Fuga Melodies of Steel, it was released back in 2021 and developed by Cyberpunk 2. And if you don't know Cyberpunk 2, they're the guys who basically make the Naruto Shippuden games, like those fighter
Ninja
games.
Storm,
and then
Ultimate Ninja Storm 3.
Ninja Storm, yeah.
No.
Yeah, make those games and then funnel all that money they make into their own series. So Fuga is part of the Little Tail Bronx series, which consists of Tail Crescendo or Crescerto and Solita Robo. Fuga is basically the prequel series to those games. So they've been working on this little universe they established since the PS1 era.
Yep, there's like a 90s there.
Yeah. And so, any listeners out there, I apologize that have not played those games. So, any references or anything, sorry, I didn't get. So, to go over the story and the setting of Fuga, we are in the setting of the Freelance of Gasco, which are basically a fantasy version of France, and they tell us the world is inhabited by 2 races of people, the Kainu and the Felineko, so basically anthropomorphic dogs and cats. And then we're introduced to our 6 characters in the small village of Petite Mona. There's Malt, the oldest of the group. There's May, Malt's little sister, who's the youngest at 4 years old. Hana, Malt's childhood friend and neighbor. Kyle, the city boy who moved out to the countryside. Socks, the technological genius of the group, and there's Boron, the foodie of the group. So he's the big chunky boy. And we are introduced to the characters when they have been attacked by the Burman army, the invading army from the Burman Empire. The Burmans are capturing all the adults from their village, including their parents and grandparents of these 6 kids. The 6 kids are able to escape into the mountains, and thanks to a voice from a strange radio they picked up, they are guided to a strange cave. It is there that they discover the colossal tank called the Tyrannus. After exploring the Tyrannus, they are able to activate it, and they decide, okay, we're going to use the Tyrannus, and we're going to go save our loved ones. And so as they travel through Gasco, going along the way, freeing work camps, they pick up new kids along the way, the twins Chick and Hack, Sheena, Jin, Wampa, and Brits. And then, so the game is broken up into chapters, so like each chapter has you going through different scenario, pick up a kid, then face down a Burman general. So after a few chapters and taking down some generals and soldiers along the way, the kids finally reach the work camp where their loved ones are being held, and that's when they come to face with the Burman commander, Hax. Hax is revealed to have his own giant tank, similar to the Tyrannus, called the Tarascus. And it turns out that the voice on the radio is the AI unit for the Tyrannus. It's been sending out a broadcast signal to Hax's army to guide it not only to the Tarascus, but also to have the Tyrannus and the Tarascus meet, because they need the 2 tanks need to fire at each other in order to get fully charged up and bring forth the ultimate weapon and titan called the Varangard. It's basically an ancient Titan machina built by ancient civilization with the power to devastate the world. So that's Hax's basically his grand plan is to take the Tarascus, merge with the Varangard, and then that way he'll have the power and the weaponry to just take over the world. Then after rescuing their loved ones, the kids load up one more time in the Tyrannus to take down Hax. So, after a long and arduous battle, the Tyrannus is finally able to defeat Hax and the Varangard. But thanks to the battle, it causes the lands of Gasco to become a floating archipelago. The war is over. The kids are finally able to go home. And honestly, my summary doesn't do it justice. There's a lot of moments that kind of plays off of the effects of war, like what these kids had to go through, kind of the mental stability of where they're at, kind of showing their determination and coming to grips with like, oh yeah, these kids are killing people. There's no sugarcoating about it. It's just they straight up kill people.
Yo, Fire Emblem?
Yo, Fire?
Child soldiers?
Child soldiers. Now, it is one thing to note that the setting and the story of this game were heavily inspired by a number of Studio Ghibli films, such as like Castle in the Sky, Howl's Moving Castle, and Nausicaa. And you can kind of see it in the way they're talking about war efforts, and even the Tyrannus looks like a giant Howl's Moving Castle.
You can really tell it's very Ghibli inspired. I played Solitarobo, at least the first half of the game, and that is just like straight Ghibli vibes to the brain. It's like floating cities, planes. Miyazaki loved planes, so you just kind of get like these very cool, unique flying machines.
Yeah.
And it kind of translates for sure.
Yeah, and that's even why like the at the end of Fuga they turn it into a sky archipelago, because like that's the same setting as Solitarobo apparently. So.
Yep.
Alright, so then, what is the gameplay of Fuga, you might ask? The gameplay can split up into 2 sections, battles and intermissions. I'll talk about the intermissions first. Intermissions are points in the chapter where you can prepare for the next battles. At the start of every chapter, you can visit a village where you can pick up ingredients for meals and scrap for your tank. Keep in mind, you get no money for scrap or ingredients. Instead, you have to trade materials for different materials. So a barter system. So you can trade in old scrap for much newer scrap, or you can trade in newer scrap to get much older scrap if you need that. I do want to talk about real fast. I was going to talk shit about this because I, I thought they expected you to remember exactly what you needed to uh, upgrade your tank and all that. No, there's a button you could just press to check. I never checked it throughout the entire game because I'm a dumb
Oh.
gamer who can't read. Like, dog, come on.
Oh.
So during the intermission, you can control one of the kids to do various activities around the Tyrannus to prepare you for battle. You get 20 action points or AP for every intermission, so you need to choose your actions wisely. And so a lot of the facilities of the Tyrannus include scrap fishing, workshopping, kitchen, farm. Basically, do everything that they sound like you do. So like scrap fishing, you can pull up, you can fish for random scrap. Workshop. You can upgrade weapons, HP, and SP on the Tyrannus. Kitchen, you can use ingredients to cook meals to give you different stat boosts. Farms, you can plant crops and tend to the animals for different ingredients, materials. Barracks, you can use these to fully restore a kid's status, where you sleep. The periscope is used to go on ruin expeditions, and I will say a quick little tangent about that. Ruin expeditions are dungeon crawling segments where you can go through segments of ruins and get like different rare materials that are hard to come by. The kids get like a toy gun, which is used to blow away enemies and traps, and you pick up ammo along the way. I will say that these sections weren't too bad. It gets boring after a while. If you find them out in the field, cool, it's free, you might as well do it. But if you're doing these in the Tyrannus itself, be prepared to spend like 20 minutes on some bullshit. And then finally, laundry is only available at the end of a chapter, and this allows you to increase the affinity of 2 characters drastically. Now, I will say, for each facility, there is a chance that you can fail like doing the activity. There's a different percentage, different rarities, and nothing hurts more than getting a 95% and still failing it. So yeah, that was fun.
Yo, it's like Metaphor Refantasio.
Oh, you're so
No.
right.
You go on the mecha, and then you're like doing the dailies.
They do the dailies, guys.
Wow, Metaphor
then-
ripped off Fuga.
I
That's
can't
true.
believe
Ooh,
it.
true. That is very true.
Wait a minute. Cyberconnect?
Ooh, CyberConnect. Wait, hold on. Crossover.
It's gross.
Now, to talk about the affinity system in this game, it provides additional effects in battle, and if your affinity is high enough, you get a special link event during intermission. So, think like a Fire Emblem status or
Yeah,
support.
you get your
Support
affinity
bonuses.
link up. You go for
Yeah.
doo doo ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
You can raise affinity in 3 ways: laundry, pairing the kids up in combat, and talking to the kids during intermission. This does use AP. Well, the talking to other kids does use AP. So again, another choice in your action that you could do. And finally, I want to talk about the notebook during intermissions. The notebook unlocks after a few chapters and will contain a child's request for the intermission. So, for example, they want to cook. I want to sleep. I want a specific meal. If you fulfill that wish, the child will enter a good mood. This plays a heavy role in the battle section for later, so I'm gonna just keep that in mind. All right. To explain the battle section, the Tyrannus will follow a linear track in a chapter. So, like, you'll start at the chapter beginning, and you're making your way to the chapter end. On the track, you'll encounter a number of events such as scrap pickups, HP pickups, SP pickups, battles, and ruins. Occasionally, the track will split into different routes: safe, normal, and dangerous. The dangerous routes will have elite enemies, but will wield the highest rewards, such as rare scrap, rare items, or guaranteed full heal. So it's a risk versus reward type deal. Don't be surprised if you take on like a high or dangerous route and then get completely wiped. Yeah, kind of you gotta assess where you're at, where your skill level's at, because they don't tell you what enemies you're gonna face, so be careful. When you encounter a battle space that's a Burman sigil on the map, a battle with the Burman army will begin. Each child is in charge of one of 3 types of weapons on the Tyrannus: a machine gun, a grenade launcher, and a cannon. The machine gun has low power but boasts high accuracy and is the best for taking out aerial enemies. The grenade launcher is middle of the road but excels at dishing out status effects to everyone. So, medium accuracy, medium damage, and then the cannon has low accuracy but boasts high power. So during combat, you'll see at the top of the screen, combat timeline, where it shows when a child will take a turn and when the enemy will take a turn. Be aware that only 3 children can be out on the front lines at a time. Who you bring will determine what kind of gun is used. So you're able to mix around who's at the front, but be aware that when you do that, you'll be on a lockdown cooldown. So for 3 turns, you can't switch anyone. You can switch anyone in the Tyrannus during intermissions, but during battle, you have to be mindful of who you have in the front. The kids can also bring backup as their link partners. So you have 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Link partners will provide additional effects to the kids in the front, such as when the child does a normal attack, they gain 1 SP or increased attack. So link partners provide boost to the front child. If link partners have affinity, they can perform a link attack, a high damage super move that can have a variety of secondary effects. The higher the affinity, the more damage the link attack will do. You're free. Yeah, okay. And then let's see. Yeah. Each child has their own set of skills that they can use for the cost of SP. These can range from buffs to healings to pure damage, whatever you fancy in the moment. All right. So enemy health bars will include 2 things: armor and press actions. The more armor an enemy unit has, the less damage you will deal. The press icons will display 1 of 3 colors: red, blue, and yellow. These correspond to the type of weapon that the unit is weak to. Red being cannon, blue being machine guns, and yellow being grenade launchers. If you hit an enemy with a weakness and destroy all their press icons, you will delay their next turn. This can give you an edge in combat to either heal or put on more damage or try to inflict status effects. Now, I will say, if you're going to play this game, be very mindful of status. They're broken in this game. The statuses in this game are different when applied to enemies and children. So, like, the children will only get specific status. The enemies can only get specific status. So, enemies can be burned, shocked, weakened, which is like they lower attack, and fogged, lower accuracy. While the children can be scared or have fear over them, which lowers accuracy for 3 turns. They can become depressed, so no items or skills can be used. And then injury. So if a child is injured once, they get a little icon on their screen. But if they're injured twice, they're knocked out and can't be used until the next intermission, where they have to sleep it off.
Oh, jeez.
And then finally, now that final bonus combat, if you remember, I mentioned if you fulfill a child's request from earlier, they're into the good move. As they take part in combat, if they're successful in hitting the opponent, healing, or getting off skills, their good mood will boost until eventually they enter a state called a hero mode. Hero mode is a limit break mode where the child gains an additional effect to their attacks, and each of them range from like completely broken to like I guess that's okay. So I want to quick go over some of the goats of hero mode. That's Boron, who his normal attack instantly breaks enemy armor and delays an enemy no matter what. He's a cannon type, so if you hit like a yellow tank, it'll delay and get rid of armor. Then there's Jin. His hero mode doubles the attack power of all his skills, and so he has a lot of AoE skills or just pure or status skills because he's a grenade launcher. And then there's Brits, who's all of his attacks become 6-hit combo moves. So normal attacks will deal 6, also skill attacks will do 6. So yeah, it's completely busted in this game. Well, now that I've gone over all the combat, you might think like, oh yeah, I'm ready for whatever the Fuga has to throw my way. Well, I haven't talked about the main mechanic of Fuga, and that's the core mechanic of the Soul Cannon. The Tyrannus comes equipped with a weapon of mass destruction. It's capable of one-shotting any boss and wiping out any number of tanks. So like if the boss comes in with a bunch of recruits, it doesn't matter, it takes care of everything. There is one catch though to the Soul Cannon. The Soul Cannon requires bioenergy to fire, and the only source of bioenergy on the Tyrannus is the crew, the children. So this means if you want to fire the Soul Cannon, you have to sacrifice a child to do so. That's right, your children our ammunition for this
Small
weapon
price
of mass
to pay.
destruction.
It's alright.
That's what I'm
you can
saying.
kill a couple kids.
So
it's fine.
yeah, I mean, I would just use it. I mean, you got a speedrun, right?
Dude,
Just
that's how
start
you speedrun
spamming
through
it.
the game. It takes like an hour, bro. Just,
Yeah.
just keep
That's
firing
crazy.
that
I don't
boy.
see the problem.
Oh, you know, you're gonna see the problem. Well, I guess I should. The Soul Cannon has 2 restrictions to it. Like, one, you can only fire it during major boss fights. So if you go down a dangerous route, you can't use it. Again, it's a test of your skills on that end.
Just
And
do
then-
all the easy routes and then fire the Soul Cannon.
Yeah. And then the Tyrannus has to be under half health in order to use it. And then, I will say that also when you're at half health, the children are more susceptible to their status, so they can get injured easily, they can get scared easily, they can get depressed easily. So again, the developers of Fuga have designed every boss encounter to kind of revolve around you shooting that Soul Cannon, because a lot of bosses had that fuck you move. You know what I'm talking about.
They'll
The
go
one,
down to, you will be at half health at least once per
Yeah.
boss fight.
you
Probably.
every time you will see like they will start charging something and with a countdown, or they just say fuck you buddy, little guy will status you, and then here's the big move, like okay. Or sometimes it's just completely random and they just do a 20-hit combo on you and your health just gets shredded.
That just won't happen.
True.
Or if I
Yeah.
just dodged everything.
I mean, yeah, you could. If one of those moves hits, that's usually when the prompt, the fire of the Soul Cannon will activate. If Fuga becomes this mental game of, do I use the Soul Cannon and win the fight but lose out on a good unit, or do I try to figure out how to win risking different status effects or just losing the fight entirely? So it's kind of similar to like a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Like, do you want to sacrifice the Route 1 capture to beat the gym, or do you want to use it for later? Because now maybe you're just locked out of HMs or something, you know? So yeah, that's all of Fuga, and now I just know my friends are terrible human beings who would sacrifice children. That's crazy.
What? No.
No, we would only
This is
sacrifice
for-
them if it helps us beat a video game
Yeah.
easier.
Listen,
Yeah.
you were thinking about killing Kyle like multiple times.
No,
Don't
no,
lie.
I would never. I totally thought about it a couple times, but it's fine. It's fine. It never came to that.
The Soul Cannon's like the Green Goblin mask. It's like, you can do it.
I can't do it.
Do it.
No.
So,
Now,
Christian,
what's up?
wait, does anybody have any questions about? Are you
Yeah.
gonna play the second one? When are you gonna play the second one?
I'm going to play the second one. I'm waiting for that. As of right now, I'm waiting for it to go on sale. It's on Steam Summer Sale, but I want it on Switch because
Oh my
they
gosh.
might have perks for it being on the same file. I don't know.
Oh, like
I don't know,
Xenosaga.
just look
Xenosaga HD
Oh,
any
yeah.
day now.
Any day now.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
I
where would you rate it though?
Well, I'm not done yet. I got. I
Oh,
wanted to go-
Jesus Christ! Okay, go ahead.
I know. I'm almost done. I swear. I just wanted to go quick over the presentation of Fuga because it's kind of like a storybook with a lot of cute drawings in contrast to this setting of war and destruction. I really liked a lot of the character designs and how well a lot of places were. Well, nothing was really animated because it's kind of like presented like a visual novel where
Yeah.
the characters aren't really. There's no voice acting to it. It's just okay. You can choose between French voice audio or Japanese voice audio, and I chose Japanese because
They
I
don't
know.
have English voice audio, guys.
There's no English.
French.
And a lot of characters.
Friend.
Yeah, you could be French. And then a lot of the characters, like when speaking, they'll kind of like say the like a one thing that kind of goes with their.
Like
Yeah, they'll be
Deltarune
like,
Chapter 5.
Yeah. Oh.
Gosh.
Yeah, it kind of goes with what the expression of what they're saying. Like if they say "oh, thank you" or something, you'll hear "arigato," and then there's like the rest of the dialogue.
Yeah. It's
Now-
like a persona.
Yeah, I guess.
Not everything is Persona.
Oh,
It
well,
could be.
No
Now-
wonder he likes it so much.
Shut up. Now, I did want to talk about the music because music is really good. Every track fits every moment. It's a reminder that these are kids at war. This is war, dude.
they're
I will
fighting.
say, they're fighting, and I will say that any viewers out there, any listeners, I would highly recommend the Fuga song "Flowers on the Trail." It's like the perfect song to Fuga. I can't really describe it, and you just listen to it. I promise it's worth it.
Quick, put in the whole thing here.
Yeah,
That'll,
Nate,
that'll be the
start
song
here.
playing in the background during the whole section.
Okay, bet.
if I can find an extended version.
Yeah, Nate, I can send you an extended version, my guy. I got it.
All right.
If I can find
All
it.
right, so final thoughts. Overall, I really enjoyed Fuga. It was a fun time. Interesting story beats, fun gameplay, amazing music.
That's why
I will
breaking
say-
it last. No.
The last,
You can
amazing.
imagine.
That's why I want to say with the threat of the Soul Cannon, you really got to lock in because you never know when those bosses could just fuck you up. And as of recording, I've gotten 2 endings of Fuga. I've gotten the true ending, and I've gotten the normal ending. I got the true ending on my first playthrough because thanks to beating the game, you do unlock New Game Plus, but it doesn't scale. So you carry everything over, but the enemies encounters are still the same. That's why I kind of had to purposely get hit in order to fire the Soul Cannon a couple times. So
Oh, you did kill Kyle. Okay, cool.
yeah, sorry, I forgot. It's fine, because there is a bad ending too, where you use the Soul Cannon every chapter, and I will say that's probably the hardest one, because I kind of just you have to sit there for a couple minutes until eventually you could fire it. So, yeah, it depends on how you want to do it, but trying to get all the content, it worth.
worth.
Now, if you want some background lore on the characters, the official YouTube channel Cyberpunk 2 does have like a bunch of animated shorts for each character of Fuga. So, if you really want to get attached to these kids and feel even worse about yourself, go ahead, man.
They really did go all in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, the Cyberconnect goes all in.
Yeah,
on these games.
it's really weird. It's such like a passion project that like it's not gonna see like any mainstream kind of play aside from, well, I mean 3 just came out 2 years ago or something like that.
A year ago, 2025.
Yeah, so it's like it's a very like it's not like in its infancy, but it's just like not talked about at all, even though it's like a pretty solid, sizable game.
Yeah, I had never heard of
Yeah.
it, so
I really like this game. I really want people to play it. I will say it is like above Sonic Adventure 2, not and below SNT 4. So
What?
It-
all right,
2.
SMT lives
Yeah.
another day. Let's go.
only because the Fuga, I want to see how Fuga. I don't want to give it the top slot because then if like Fuga 2 outdoes it, then okay, now Fuga 2 is there, and then Fuga 3 outdoes Fuga 2. Fuga 3 is there. No, I want to just put it low for now, because then when I play Fuga 2 and it like blows it out of the water, like, oh hey, guess what? That beats SNT 4 now. If we do Fuga 2 on the backlog, but I don't know yet.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
It'll happen.
It'll happen.
I
So yeah,
mean-
that's my thoughts on Fuga.
It could happen right now. I mean, that's the next thing we gotta talk about, guys. Is what games are you guys playing next month? We got a whole
sure.
another month of gaming in July.
Yep. There's nothing
gonna go
coming out in July,
first?
so we're
School's
all
out
like,
for summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what
That's
what
true.
what is
Yeah, 'cause I
everyone
go to
gonna
school.
play?
I'll go last.
All right.
Okay.
I'll go first.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so this game, I've been meaning to play it for, I mean, not that long, actually. I just owned it from, like, last year ago. But this game's been out for a while. And it's funny enough that I don't know anything about this game, because you'd expect me to know a lot about this game, but I don't. And that game being is Chrono Trigger.
Whoa.
Oh
What?
my gosh, he's playing Corona.
I need to
Dude,
play
He's
it.
doing it!
I need to play Chrono Trigger. I actually have a physical copy of the DS version. Don't ask me how much it cost. And it's I got the physical copy. I need to just play it.
But how
man,
much
like,
was it?
Anyways, this game is. But yeah, this game, like, I've been meaning to play it. It's just been sitting there. It's just like I just need to just get this because like I don't like I said, I don't know much about this game at all. I played it for like a few hours, but like besides those few hours, I don't know like anything about this game. So I just need to play it before a major spoiler just hits my face. And yeah,
And all right, now that Christian's committed to Chrono Trigger Backlog, we will see a Chrono Trigger re-release or remake.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
wait,
let's
true.
go.
and I'll take all the credit. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, that's a
I
good
can go
one.
next if
That's
you want.
another RPG classic. We got Earthbound, and now we're doing Chrono Trigger.
I also just need a better game to play.
That's
True.
Hey man,
Palette
SNES
cleanser.
era RPGs are a safe bet, man. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Christian, what are you playing this month?
All right, for the month of July, I too am going to be playing an RPG.
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger. Wait, Chrono Trigger July.
No. This is a game that I
Earthbound.
bought a few years ago, and it's kind of been sitting on my shelf. It's a well-established series. It's funny
Mother
enough,
one.
it's a series and a game I played originally, but this one it's a re-release and added new content, so I need to go back and play the new content. And it's also funny because this game is relevant because it had some controversy a few months ago.
Oh,
Oh no.
what kind of controversy?
I'm gonna be busting out my 3DS and we're gonna be playing Yokai Watch 2 Psychic
Oh.
Specters.
Oh my god.
Yo, Kai
No.
Yep,
Oh
I've
my
got the
God.
Yokai Watch fan is returning to Yokai Watch. That's crazy.
Okay.
So you played the original version, but you have not played Psychic Specters.
Yeah, I played Bony Spirits when it first released. I got it as a birthday present when it first came out, and loved it. And then they were announced we were in college when that Nintendo Direct dropped. You, Malin, and Dylan all looked like, "What the fuck is this game?" Me, I'm like, they're excited, like, what? A third version, an Emerald version? That's sick! Never bought it until like after I got out of Game House.
Oh my god.
Alright, well.
But yeah, so I've owned the physical version for a while. I want to play it. I want to see all the new content, and yeah, I want to see how Yokai Watch still holds up to this day. You know?
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna find out.
I guess.
We are gonna find out.
I guess I'm next.
Yeah.
Before I reveal my game, I first have to talk about the elephant in the room. This is not my game for this month, but I need to discuss Metaphor ReFantasio because I have not played it. And I need to finish it before October for reasons. Originally I thought maybe I would try to play that this month, but that game's really long. So instead, I'm gonna play it in the background during this month and next month on
Let's
the
go.
side until I finish it.
Yeah.
So I am going to be working on that game, but it's not the backlog game. So because of that, I was like, okay, I need something a little shorter this month. So I was going through my games. I was
Elden
like,
Ring. He's crazy.
Wait a minute.
I
I'll be when I see it.
was going through the many RPGs on my backlog, and I was like, all right, let's find one that's not super long. And so I found one that said, according to how long to beat, which is not usually a reliable source of information, at least compared to how I play games. But usually it's because I beat them faster. So it said it was 20 hours, so I'm like, well, that'll be fine. I can play that and then also play some Metaphor this month. That game, I don't think any of you have heard of it. It's developed by the same developers as the Atelier series, so there you go. There's a callback.
Uh-oh.
Nice,
But
nice,
it's not
nice.
Atelier. It is instead called Blue Reflection. It was released 9 years ago on the PlayStation 4 and Vita in Japan, PC in America.
Okay.
It's developed by Studio Gust under Koei Tecmo, who did Atelier. And it's a magical girl slice of life school RPG, so it's perfect for me.
You know what? Fair enough.
Which kind of blew my mind. There's not actually very many magical girl RPGs. You'd think that would be like more of a thing,
Yeah,
but I
right?
can't
Yeah.
think of any other one besides Blue Reflection.
It's probably like a Madoka video game.
There's the
somewhere,
Madoka
right?
Gacha game, but like as far as non-gacha stuff, I can't think of any.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a
Devs,
magical
if
girl
you're hearing this-
RPG.
If you're hearing this, devs, come on.
Now, if any of you in
Come on.
the comments do know about this game series, you're probably typing a comment like, "Dude, they're literally re-releasing the entire series on Switch 2 and PS5 at the end of July." And my answer to that is, yeah, I know, but this is just the perfect month to play it. I can't wait for the end of July. I'm just gonna play the PS4 version.
Or you could just
All right.
wait a month. It's a month.
No,
But,
next
yeah,
month.
that's
You know what's happening next month.
You know what's happening
Oh.
next month.
It's
right?
over.
It has to be this month, and then the month
Okay.
after that, yeah, no, it has to be now. I'm just gonna play
Yeah,
the
I get
PS4
it.
Yeah,
version.
it has to- it's gonna be now or it's not gonna be for like another like half a year or even
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
But this is where the callback happens, because the series also had a gacha game that's also part of the collection coming. That's ungotchified, so more ungotchified gacha games coming.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
literally, I just like wasting money because I could buy every game in the series for like one price on Switch 2, but I paid full price for the PS4 version. Oh well. Anyway, that's me, Logan. It's your turn.
So, guys, we're halfway through the year, right? We just played
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
6 or 7 games.
6 or 7. Yep.
Oh
6 or
yeah.
no,
7.
he's playing 6 and 7 on the PlayStation.
Oh, he's
Oh,
playing
no.
6-7 on the PlayStation 7.
Weird.
But like, I'm sorry, I got too many god dang backlog games to play. So you know what? I finished my game last. They were kind of waiting for me. We could have done it last weekend, but listen, there's too much going on in my life. So
Uh-huh.
as a fun
Next
little
day.
punishment for me, I think I'm gonna be doing this. Nate, if you want to get ready to record.
Oh,
this.
okay.
Oh what? The...
What the?
Let me 1 sec. Let me get this on screen
Oh,
so the audience can
The
see
wheel.
We're gonna be doing a little yeah. Oh wait, before I start
Wait a minute.
just tell me when you're recording.
it. Okay.
Never mind.
Let me editor cut this out while I'm setting
just
this
saying. There's a chance.
There's an option that would be very funny. I was like, do I take this off the list while Christian's talking? Nah, I'll leave it on there.
Where's Danganronpa 2?
up.
Danganronpa
Danganronpa 2.
That's not on there. That's not going on there.
What the fuck?
All right, so it appears Logan has created a wheel, and he is going to spin it to pick what game he plays.
This is a punishment wheel for being slow, but it's fine because I want to play all these games, or else I wouldn't have written them on there. There's some classics on there. There's some games you haven't heard about, like
They didn't Nate just
What?
Okay, so immediately I see Chrono Trigger, which would be the funniest
Yeah.
thing ever. We
We're
got
gonna find out.
Chrono Trigger, Hotel Dusk, Live Alive, Bug Fables, Monster Hunter Stories. I'm assuming that's 3.
that's the way.
Golden Sun, Disco Elysium, Deltarune, Kid Icarus Uprising, Legend of Zelda,
That is going to be Spirit Tracks.
Spirit Tracks, and then we can do
Gotcha.
Kingdom Hearts again. Well, there's a lot
And
of games on here I really like, so you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, this-
So
Where's
I was like,
Danganronpa 2?
We're talking about the 2, Logan. Yeah,
there's
we're-
no Danganronpa 2, guys. It didn't fit on the list. There's only 11
Oh,
slots.
okay. He's
okay.
waiting for 2x2.
He's waiting for 2x2. Yeah, he's
That's
waiting to play the
Oh,
remake. Yeah.
No, I am waiting for the next person to force me to play
Yeah.
Danganronpa.
All right. Well, let's spin
All right.
that wheel. Give it a few.
Spin it.
wheel.
Give it a few clicks. Give it some extra clicks. You
Oh,
know,
sure,
click.
sure, hold on.
Start clicking that wheel.
Oh, it
Just-
doesn't do
oh,
anything.
never mind.
Oh!
Oh, Christian's happy.
Yeah.
Bug Fables.
Now I'll be playing the fablest bugs there is.
Well, looks like Logan is playing
Bug Fables.
Bug Fables.
Bug Fables.
The everlasting sapling. Let's go.
That's the one.
Yep, he's playing it. All right. Well.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the fun outro. Does anyone have any like parting words for the good folks here at youtube.com/5points/ whatever
Yes.
the text is?
Next month, we are once again going to be picking games for each other. So get
Yes.
excited for that. It'll be a good
More
time.
wheels, by the way,
no.
guys.
More wheels.
More wheels. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that should be fun. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Anyone else got
Yeah.
anything?
All right.
good?
Yeah, join us next month, and also let's celebrate like making it halfway through the year, even
We
though
did
last
it!
episode was the 6-month episode. But
Yeah,
hey,
we
better late
started
than
in
never. You know?
December, but yeah.
Yeah,
whatever.
we had a little extra just to kick off the
Yeah.
season there.
Well,
Yeah.
see you next time, gamers.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.